welcome to Boatworks. We own a company named Elite Marine Works out here in Texas, South Texas. And basically what I wanted to do was show you a full day of what I basically do on a normal day with my company here. I'm a one-man show. Keep it that way so nobody's messing up my work, my clients, and I know what's going on always. Can expand if I want, but I like keeping it simple. So basically what I'm going to do with you guys here is show you what I do. With my company, we do routine maintenance. We do consignment on boats. We install new motors, remove motors, all electronics, power poles, trolling motors, basically anything on a bay boat, flats boat, center consoles, offshore boats. I've got boats that have got triples, quads, multi-million-dollar boats to basically the beginner's boat on all the way up. So at this point here, I'm going to move on and let you see how my day starts and go from there. A couple notes. I make a really good living. I can't complain. I got a house on the water, food's on the table, food's in the fridge. It is a roller coaster owning your own business. I'll tell you that ahead of time right now. I started off with nothing and slowly built up over about 4 years here now. And the one thing that is great about my business, my career, whatever you want to call it, is I can take my skills and go anywhere in the US as long as I'm on the water. We're talking lakes, anywhere along the East Coast, the West Coast, down into the Keys. You just have to look at what's going on around your area, see who your competition is, find your niche, and start networking. I mean, that's really it. You need a little bit of money in the front end to start. Trust me, I didn't have a lot of money when I started. Started right after COVID, after losing, being forced out of a job because of, all the COVID stuff going on. And the company I was working for went from basically 300 people down to 20 of us. So I started over. I'm 55 years old. And I've got no complaints. I really enjoy this. I enjoy the people. I enjoy the clients. I'm on all kinds of boats all the time. I've got my captain's license that gives me the ability to do whatever I need, keeps my insurance a little bit lower, working on people's boats if I have to move them. And did a little bit of exporting into Mexico for a little while there. That was pretty wild. But hey, I wanted to give you guys at least a little insight of what goes on during just a random normal day and go from there. So with that, let's move on and I'll quit talking away. We'll see ya. Bye. Hey, good morning. Welcome everybody to Boatworks. This morning I've got a laundry list of things I've got to get done today for multiple different boats. First thing I need to do is get over to West Marine and pick up some supplies and parts, and then going over to a boat, replacing a trim tab actuator on the back of it. That'll be fairly quick there. And from there I've got a 250 Yamaha. I think it's a show. Symptoms of it are basically they went to go use the boat. They don't use it often. Newer motor, we're talking late model, but long story short, they don't use the boat a lot, which is a problem. Everybody knows that you don't use your boats, your motors, things tend to get clogged up, not work. So long story short, I got to go over and see what's going on with it. Basically, they went to go take it out, had a loss of power, and started stumbling on them, and they brought it back to the dock. So with that said, I'm going to go over there, have a look at the fuel system, water fuel separator, just go through the fuel side of the boat, see what's going on, and sort of go from there. And I'm gonna take you guys with me today. I think I got to stop over at Best Buy also. My watch charger Good old Apple is not working anymore, so I need to get another one of those. With that said, I'm gonna get out of here, get down the road, and I'll see you guys on the first job. All right, one task down, went to West Marine, got what I needed from there. Now I'm on to Best Buy, get this charger for the old watch, and then we'll see you on the job there. Okay guys, we've made it to our first job here, and we're gonna change out this trim actuator and drive on from there. Managed to get everything else squared away this morning, and I'll see you on the boat. Okay, we've made it to first job here, which is this trim tab actuator that we've got bad back here. And there she is right there. So I'm going to pull that off and switch it out, and we'll give it a test and go from there. In the meantime, I'm probably going to bump my head about 30 times on all the stuff under this low dock lift, boat lift. So see you in a minute. We just finished up with that job on that trim tab, got it all squared away and working, and gonna head to the house, get some lunch, and then get over to that Yamaha job that we've got to do here this afternoon. And that's really it so far. Roll up the window there, that was totally not cool. Alright, so same day, still running around here, just stopped at the house, ate some lunch. Made a couple appointments, got some phone calls while I was there, and now I've got to run back over to West Marine. I've got one more part that I've got to pick up for this this other boat, and then I think I've got, in fact I know I do, I have a 2:45 appointment. Do a diagnostic and figure out what's going on with it, what I got to get, and then may try to hit one more job at the end of the day. I have some ongoing projects, some new Boca buttons, new dashes. I do custom dashes and stuff, and I've actually got a Merc, a new Gen C Merc hydraulic steering pump I got installed on a boat. Was just waiting on parts, and they're in. So I may try to shove that into the day. We'll see what happens. But no, it's pretty much, this is the life of a boat mechanic, just running around. Try not to put out fires, because I try not to make fires. Plan everything out for the most part, and things come up in between, and you just sort of work with it, go with the flow. And that's really it. So, talk to you guys in a bit. See you there. Got the Mercury. Alright, so I've pulled the cowling off. I already checked all the fuses. They're all good. Motor's really clean. Checked all the boots, intake,
Everything looks really good and clean on it. No split worm bands on these. So I decided I'm looking for a fuel issue. I could hear the fuel pump come on. And what I did discover was, you see all the rust right here. And down there, water fuel separator is rusted all the way through on the bottom of it. And drained all the fuel out. So it's not getting any fuel. So I thought it was a fueling issue. So we're going to replace that. All right, so that was a fairly quick diagnosis. So what I'll do is pick up a water fuel separator from the shop in the morning and schedule him back in for more in the afternoon. It's going to take me a whole 15 minutes in and out to do that filter, if that. It's just more of a logistics over in this area kind of thing, and get him squared away, let him know his boat's back to 100%, and sort of go from there. So that's it for the day. I'm probably gonna slip in something. I mean, it's what, 3:20 in the afternoon. Had 2 jobs scheduled for today, got those resolved, and for the most part, and I've got some batteries that the client just let me know that some lithium batteries that he had ordered came in to replace the 2 that went bad. So I'll probably stop by his place and install those somewhere around 6 p.m. let it cool off this evening or this afternoon. It's cooking hot right now. But yeah, I'll do that this evening, make a little more money, and call it a day. And with that, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll see you on this next one later this afternoon.
Hey guys, it's Brad. So it's going on 6:30 at night here, and I actually went over to a 6 o'clock appointment just to install a couple of lithium batteries that part of a 36 volt system. 2 of the batteries had gone bad, and the Garmin trolling motor was not functioning. Obviously not enough voltage, but put the 2 batteries in, hooked everything up, tested everything with the voltmeter, and powered up the Garmin trolling motor, and she works perfect. I was over there probably a whole 20 minutes tops, and between the times of going over there and trying to diagnose what was going on, we found out that part of the Garmin trolling motor was having an issue also, so we had to wait for parts to come in for it. And then we knew the batteries were possibly bad, so we went ahead and ordered them and got those in, I guess today. So he sent me a text this morning, and I said I'd try to get over there, which I did. Always good customer service. You gotta do that in this business. If you got nothing else in this business, it's your name showing up on time, and man, that goes miles, especially doing that, and just good work and good relationships with your customers, man. That's what keeps your business. That's what builds your business. So we're doing going on 4 years here now, and just telling you from my own experience, I was a construction superintendent, project manager, as I was growing up. Did that for about 15, 16 years. And then a buddy of mine's neighbor, his dad owned an oil and gas company. Well, all of a sudden he was like, hey, we need a safety guy. You want to be a safety guy? So that started my career in safety and oil and gas. And I did that for almost 16, 17 years. I'm 55 right now, guys. So first I was construction manager, project manager, superintendent, did a lot of design, build, construction stuff, Kinko's copies, Sprint PCS all over the US. And then I guess I kind of reinvented myself and went into safety. I did that for oil and gas, and about when COVID hit, we had about 300 employees out in Midland, Texas, and I was the HSE director. And it went down to about 20 of us from COVID. And I told my boss, love him to death,
Jeff, said, dude, I know you can't afford me. You know, I was on a really good salary, great benefits, company truck, gas card, you name it, I had it all. And I was done living out in Midland. It's dusty, dirty, and I grew up on the water, so I needed to get back to the water. At any rate, long story short, came back, moved onto the island here, and as a kid I grew up South Florida, the Keys, Miami, St. Pete, Tampa, always had boats. My father's always had boats, always working on boats. And I was like, man, this island needs a basic marine maintenance, mobile mechanic, do electronics and stuff. And that was it. I just started an LLC and got insurance, started getting with all the local marine companies, you know, dealers around the area, started some advertising on Facebook and stuff. And before I know it, you know, one customer, two customer, you know, you show up, do a good job, as I said, word spreads. I mean, basically, I think there's maybe 3 of us on the island, if that. I know of 2, definitely, me and another guy. And then there's been one that's kind of hit and miss. But now I've pretty much, I've got about 300 clients now in 4 years. This time of the year, especially the election, it's definitely not busy. This year compared to last year, it's probably about a 25 to 30% reduction in business. And it's not because I'm not trying. I haven't been doing much advertising at all this year. I think it really has to do with it's an election year. The economy, you and I both know, we're paying more for our groceries, for rent. I mean, you name it, gas, everything is more expensive, and people are holding on to their money. And with this election, I think everybody's holding on to see what's going to happen. But you know, that was really it. I invented myself into a marine mechanic, and then I got certifications, you know, and electrical and Mercury and Yamaha. Got with the local dealers and got on programs with them. You know, now I do work for Formula, you know, boat manufacturing as well, on all their high-end electronics and systems that they put on the boats, which that's cool. Been to all the Yamaha, you know, joystick control stuff. Yeah, it's snowballed. I did have to buy the laptop and stuff, and which I got the Kajali one, which is cool. Lets me diagnose and see what's going on with the engines and stuff. I can hook right up to them. Definitely cool. So that's where I'm at. So that's the long story short on me. I guess, or long story long, whatever you want to call it. But I know I haven't put any videos out in a while. I figured I'd throw it back out there. I'm gonna start doing videos. I'm trying to do them every week now. I'm gonna get rid of try. I'm going to put one out every week with what I'm up to, the boats I'm working on, projects going on, and just sort of keep you guys going with a cool channel. Hopefully you can learn some stuff off this with everything I'm doing. And if you guys got any questions, I mean, throw them out at me, you know. Like I said, you don't have to be a 30-year mechanic to do this kind of stuff that I do. Basically, like I said, we do routine maintenance. That's oil changes, fuel filters, lower unit, gear change, oil change. It's the basics that we do. We just provide the service that will come to your house and get it done. About 80% of my boats I do are hanging over the water. So you learn tips and tricks of doing all this stuff over the water. You learn not to drop shit in the water and lose your tools. But it's all part of the learning curve. So with that said, I am going to wrap today up and try pumping this video out and see what comes of it. If you guys enjoyed it, I do appreciate you watching the video. I can get a little wordy. I apologize for that. And if you like it, please subscribe.
smash the like button, I guess, and let's drive on from there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Got any questions? Don't forget to give me a shout. I appreciate you.